Alright, I'm going to show you a 1v1 I just had against a Kayn, and I think this is going to be really educational for anybody who kind of struggles on matchups as Viktor. So here's what's going to happen, and I'm just recording this after I played the game because I just didn't record that game and I forgot to. But here I am, I'm attacking the turret, and what's going to happen is in a second, Kayn's about to come out of the fog of war right here. And so what you want to do is when you're pushing, sometimes it's actually not a bad idea to die for a tier 2 turret just because this gives like 600 gold or whatever it is. This gives a lot of gold, so like sometimes, like yeah, I'm pushed up. If we turn off the fog of war, if we just put on all, you know, there's Camille over there, we have Warwick over there, my Thresh and my Kog'Maw, they're dead. So like I'm probably in I'm in a bad position just because like if they wanted to, they all could just come after me right now. But like I said, sometimes it's just best to go for the tier 2 turret and die. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I'm about to get ganked by Kayn. So put the fog of war back on. So what I'm doing is I'm going for the turret, just attacking it, and you're going to see what's going to happen. He's going to hop over this wall. Alright, so here he is. And so what you want to do is you want to create space. And then keep in mind, I am a little ahead. You know, I'm level 18, he's level 15. You know, I've actually only got 2 items right now. He has 3 items. At this point in time, I don't know if there's a way to check, but I was sitting on like a couple thousand gold, like 2,000 or 3,000 gold, and so I was sitting on a lot of gold, and so yeah, I think he honestly has an item advantage on me. But also I have Ocean Drake, so I have a little bit of an edge on him, I think. But at the same time, this was a really close fight, and so even though I was up a little bit, you still have to be smart when you make plays, because at the end of the day, if somebody's good enough, they can still beat you in a 1v1, you know, assuming that they have almost equivalent items. So let's put it back on me. So here's what's going to happen. He hops on me, and you want to just create space as soon as possible because he's a melee character, and Viktor, he's a control mage. You don't want people jumping on you. So I use my Q, because my Q is going to give me movement speed. So I use my Q, and I also put my W on me as well, because your W is going to slow him. So because he's going to hop on you, just put your W down. Hopefully he gets stunned. And so he goes to, you know, he uses his ability. Obviously he gets stunned, and that's what you want. You want to stun him. And so then I'm about to use my E on him. Or actually I use my Q. He flashes my Q for some reason. I don't know if he thought I was going to ult him or what. But he flashes out of that for some reason. He just flashed. And so, like I said, use my E, you know, because Viktor, my abilities, once you get your W evolve, you slow them. So you just want to constantly be using your abilities. Use your E, use your Q to get movement speed, use your E as well to slow them and try to create some space. And so here's where the play really happens. And let me actually back up a little bit. Let's get back to where we were. So here's what's gonna happen. So let's get back to where we were. So when you play against a Kayn, it's kind of a mind game because he wants to ult on you, but you want to ult on him. And so what's gonna happen is if you drop your ultimate, he's gonna ult on you, and it's basically you're not gonna do any damage with your ultimate. So it's a little bit of a mind game. You need to wait until after he ults to use your ult. If you ult first, you're gonna lose the fight. So you're gonna see, luckily my ult did just come up in time, which was I think perfect timing for me. He's gonna flash, he's then gonna ult on me. And so this is what I'm talking about. He ults, you hold on to your ult. Even though I had it just a second ago, I could have ulted him. Don't do it. Wait until after he ults. And then you're gonna be able to ult him once he jumps off of you. That way you can fully maximize all your ult damage. So he jumps on me. He's invulnerable. That's why you ult, because he's invulnerable. He won't take damage. Then what's going to happen? He's going to hop off like that. Once he hops off, you're safe to ult. You're safe to ult, safe to use abilities. You're good to go. You just really have to. It's a mind game. You just have to wait it out first. It's unfortunate that you can't do it. You can't ult him first, but it is what it is. That's just how you play Viktor. So now that he's off, I finally used my ultimate. As you can see, I finally used it. get that initial burst damage. This fight actually ends up being a lot closer than I thought it should have been. Like I said, you know, just because I'm a little bit ahead, you know, you just have to still be smart. So he actually gets the knock up, and this is where it gets really close. But what you have to do is what I do right here. You flash away, and we know that we're safe because remember he flashed first a little bit ago. He flashed to ult on me. That's how we know if we flash away, we're safe, and he's not going to be able to kill us because we have the flash advantage. In this situation, we have the flash advantage. So once we flash away, we're pretty much safe. So we flash away. I'm then going to use, what do I use one more E on him. Then I follow up with my, I guess I just auto-attacked him. I don't know what I did. But yeah. And then that's it. That's the fight. So, and then after that, just run away safety. So I think what you need to take away from this is always save your ult until after he ults you first. When he jumps on you initially, you just want to throw a W on yourself. Play in your W because he's a melee champion, he has to play on you. So if you're fighting in your W, he has no choice but to fight in your W. And if he stays in it long enough, obviously he's going to get stunned, and that's what you want. If you need to make some distance, use your Q, use your movement speed evolve. That way you can get to safety. And you know, when you're far away, just try to poke with your E, do as much damage as possible. And if you just follow those steps, you should be fine against Kayn. And not even just Kayn, I think a lot of assassins follow this same rule. You just want to, you know, W yourself, use your Q, get to safety, use your E when you're at a safe range. And then you just have to be smart with your ultimate. Only use your ultimate when you know it's right to do so. Because like I said, some enemies, they will have invincibility or they won't be targetable when they use their ultimate. So if that's the case, you want to use your ultimate after they use theirs. And then, you know, once you do that, I think you should be fine. So if this was helpful, please let me know. Please let me know if you'd like to see anything like this in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching.